Hey Capricorn, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. Ruth here with your intuitive reading for the month of May. Intuitive because I do not decide what these readings are going to be about. I do your love readings next week, so definitely make sure that you subscribe and click the bell for notifications of that video upload. The cards are actually ready right now. I've already shuffled, obviously. The first card here is going to give us an indication of what this reading is going to be about, and it's also going to tell us how you're going to be feeling as you enter the month of May, and that's a Four of Wands. Lovely. I'm a fellow Capricorn, by the way. My Aquarius is in moon. My moon is in Aquarius. Anyway, so the energy of the Four of Wands. So this is stability, this is security, this is desire, this is passion, this is a foundation of those things, a foundation of passion, a foundation of security, being able to build on this passion, being able to build on what is felt, what is known, what is understood when it comes to your desire and what it is you want. That's beautiful energy to start with. Then the recent past wants to come out next. So recent past is Page of Cups, emotional vulnerability, emotional offers, feeling the fear, doing it anyway, desire for messages of love, wanting to give, wanting to receive, where you're moving toward in the future. We have this energy of the Nine of Wands. This is doubting and disbelieving your Four of Wands potentially in the future, which means I feel that success is definitely on its way, coming its way to you. Underlying energy for this Four of Wands. So what's creating this Four of Wands is the energy of the Nine of Cups. It's wish fulfillment. This is what it is. It's like getting what you want, it's like the beginnings of the manifestation, the beginnings of, and actually be able to see the evidence of your desires and your wish fulfillment being manifest. And this is the doubt that creeps in for you. Now you don't know this because you can't feel it, but my hands are very warm. This is the 11th reading I'm doing over this week, and this is the first time I've had a physical reaction to the energies. So it means when I have physical reaction, it can mean anything, but I feel like there's been healing in this area for you, for us, in a sense of the understanding of what it is you want, need, what your foundations are. That's been a long time coming, what your passions are, and actually understanding what you need to do to manifest them. That's been a long time coming. Well, it's here. Capricorn, it's definitely here. Okay, and these are outcomes. This is a message from spirit or a message from higher self. So they're coming in dribs. The cards were they're all here, but kind of in different spaces. So you have to, there we go. And I'll clarify these energies as well. I'll clarify as and when. Clarify for this one. Oh, there's two. Interesting. I thought there might be, but I didn't feel that happen. That's got to clarify it. Okay, if more wants to come, they'll come, and I'll know during the reading. Okay, card at the base of the reading. Oh, hello, Tiny. This is business then, isn't it? If Tiny's out, it means business. Doesn't it, eh? Tiny's here. Hello, Tiny. We love you. Hello. Okay. Okay. Card at the base of the reading is the Queen of Wands. We've also got the Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Cups poking its head out there as well. The Tower. So, confident. you know, feeling confident. There's reasons to be confident for you, for us, for you this month. This is the underlying energy. This is about recognizing the strength beneath what is being seen on the surface, like recognizing that it comes from somewhere. You know, the queens have understanding, the divine masculines have wisdom, because they're the ones that go out and do. So your divine masculine is the doer, the person that thinks, the part of you that thinks, the part of you that acts, the part of you that speaks. And your divine feminine is the recorder of all of those things, the impact of all of those external actions beneath the surface. But what it gives us is an understanding of all that wisdom. It helps us to understand the impact of all the things that we do. That's what the queens, that's the book that the queen, that the high priestess holds. That's the wisdom that's constantly being recorded for you in your divine feminine. And that is what the Queen of Wands represents. She represents that aspect of an aspect of our divine feminine when it comes, as it relates to our wand energy, or our chi, or our key, our desire, our ability to come into awareness by going toward the things that feel right, or that feel like they're for us. This is the energy that's beneath. So there's a real knowing, a real knowing and strength, really, of that underlines this Four of Wands. There's a real knowing and strength that underlines this Four of Wands here, and that underlines you. It's confident. There's an intuitive, there is a strong intuitive sense that you know that everything's going to be okay. This energy is interesting with the doubting this. I mean, look, you're literally looking up at, he's literally looking up at this energy here. It's like, is it going to be all right? You know, is it going to work out? Is it going to, am I going to be able to build on it? Am I going to be able to sustain it? Am I going to be able to uphold it? This wish fulfillment that you want. And it can be anything. It can be work. I feel it is work for some people. I feel it's definitely love for other people. But I definitely feel there's that openness in this reading, in a sense of, there are things, it could be both. There are things that you want, that you've wished for, that you've desired, that you're now starting to see that they can happen. And that might be something that causes you a little bit of fear during the month of May. Let's look at these two energies. So something that you've been waiting for, something that you've been putting energy in to creating. You've been putting energy and effort into creating something, into growing something, whatever that is for you. You've been not only applying your energy, so your literal, you know, your hands and your time, you've also been applying you've also been, you know, investigating, detail orientated, looking at the detail, examining your work, examining, you know, keeping an eye on, you know, am I doing this right? You know, is there a better way that I could be doing this? Is there, you know, am I really listening to myself? Am I really learning? Am I really understanding this? You know, is this really what I feel? Is this really where I should be putting my energy? This, you've been very good. You know, that energy of having Saturn, I mean, in Capricorn for those years. Oh gosh, I'm so glad when it moved out. In December, was it December or November 2020? Yeah, I felt that it was like celebration times, weren't it? Because we had those 3 years for Capricorns. The energy was so heavy, but it was, Saturn was teaching us lessons for those last 3 years, and now it's like, you know, and this is you making sure that you're learning the lessons, making sure that you're listening to yourself, making sure that you're responding, making sure that you're growing, making sure that you're getting it, making sure that you're doing it right. And this is the beginning of the manifestation of all those things that you've been wishing for and wanting for in this last 3 years that you've been trying to get, whatever that is for you, what you've been trying to grow. Yes, this is when it starts. It starts to be given, granted, willed, wished upon. It starts to be manifest in this time period, in the month of May for you. Okay, so we next have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, we know Cups energy is about our emotions, our emotional world, how we feel. And again, another page, so it could be messages or messengers. I feel desire here. I feel desire. So it could be desire for a child for some of you. It could be, but I feel desire when it comes to, some of you could be just wanting to feel young again, wanting to feel good again, wanting to feel vibrant again, wanting to feel expressive again, wanting to put yourself out there again. There's been emotional vulnerability in the past when it comes. So again, I'm feeling it's a tour. It's a twofer for Capricorn, in a sense of like, there's been feeling of vulnerability financially, but also emotionally in love. So for some of you, it's a twofer. It's like, you're getting, this situation that you're entering to. May is going to be an interesting time. I feel like change is coming. I feel like change gonna come. And I feel like it's linked to both aspects, to our security. So the things that help you to feel secure, I feel like it's related to work and to love for some people, for some of us. And I feel like this is what you've been working on. This is what this has all been about. Even if the what was seen on the outside by other people maybe didn't realize, they would say, well, you're being counterproductive. If you want love, just go on a dating app or whatever. If you want love, go on a date. You're not going to meet anybody by staying at home and by working on your business. Or if you want to start a business, why are you going for promotions at work? Like, you shouldn't, if you want to start your own business, why are you going for promotions at work and going to put it for those last few years? It's like, it seems like on the surface, the things that you've been doing have been, in a sense, some people might have thought working against what it is you've wanted, but actually you've been gaining the wisdom, right? You've been going out, getting that experience. Okay, let me do this higher level of job, so that when it comes for me starting my own business beneath, I've got the understanding to know how to build it for myself. It's like that. It's like, people who say, so you've not dated for the last 3 years, but you wanted to find love, you wanted to get married. And it's like, people would, but the reason you've not dated for the last 3 years, the divine masculine hasn't gone out and dated, is because you're trying to understand really truthfully what it is beneath the surface that you need and desire and want and understand and heal from. And now that wisdom's come through. So it's like in both cases, you've done so good, Capricorn. Give ourselves a round of applause. Yes, Queen, I love it. Okay, so we definitely have been doing the work, and it's been real work, and it's made you feel vulnerable at times. It's made us feel maybe insecure at times, but it's almost like the success now, or the manifestation of this dream, of these wishes now, is what's creating this energy of the Nine of Wands. We can be averse to blessings. We can doubt them. We can be suspicious of the things that come to us that are good. So now you've done this work for the last 2 years, you've done this work for the last 3 years, or the last 3 months, or whatever it is for you. And then, okay, yeah, they said, right, okay, Ruth, we've looked over your business plan and we'd love to offer you the loan, or we'd love to work with you, we'd love to hire you, and we'd love to, give you the contract, or a person who, Ruth, I love you, or I really would want to get to know you, or whatever. You get the dream of what it is you want, and you're like, and you're looking at it, and you're like, universe, are you sure this is for me? Like, are you sure? Are you sure this is for me? And deep down, it's for you, Queen of Wands, right? Deep down, the wisdom, even though the divine masculine's been going out there getting all the excitement, you've been keeping record. Your divine feminine's been keeping record. Your consciousness, your subconscious, no such thing as subconscious, well, there is, but I won't go into it. The subconscious, for want of a better word, has been keeping a record. As I said, the High Priestess, that's what she writes in this little book. Everything, sees all, hears all, everything. Understands. You're fearing it. Let's look at the clarifying card. So look, right, okay, so interesting. So it could be for some of you, see, I feel like this is two things, because the 3 the number 3, first of all, relates to your third chakra, your power center, right? Your power center, 1, 2, 3, your power center, your solar plexus. And the affirmation for that chakra, for that space, is I can and I do. It's your power center, the space of self-confidence and self-esteem and manifestation. Okay, this is what this relates to, this number 3. So when we see the 3 of Swords, we know that 3s are also about expansion, right? We know that 3s are about exponential growth, continual learning. We know that Swords are about our minds, our thoughts, our clarity, our ability to apply logic and reason, right? So this is a situation or a circumstance that is, in a sense, it makes you feel disempowered. It has left you feeling lacking in confidence. But the lacking in confidence, the engaging in, so the divine masculine thinks, the divine masculine speaks, the divine masculine acts, engaging with the, why don't I feel good? I'm scared. I don't know if I can do this. What eventually happens is that we release these swords. We start to understand, okay, no, I'm just telling myself this. Okay, it's because of the old thing. Okay, it's because of the previous trauma. We start to learn. So I feel like if and when you fear your gifts, if and when you fear the manifestation, the building, the beginnings of the change that is about to enter our lives, the change that is about to enter your lives, I would like you to remember this moment and to remember that this is for me. This fear, this doubt is for me. And I must engage with it. I must go, what is it that I'm fearing? Where is this doubt coming from? Where is this pain coming from? Because this is only going to, engaging with those type of questions is only going to increase your confidence. It's only going to increase your awareness, therefore strengthening you, therefore strengthening your personal power, therefore strengthening your commitment to yourself. So you have this energy of doubting what you, of this. I mean, literally, it's literally looking up at this, right? You couldn't have planned it. It's literally doubting what the beginnings of your new bounty, if you will, this dream coming to fruition. So when you're doubting it, this is when you have to engage with it. This is when you have to allow yourself to think about it, allow yourself to reflect about it, allow yourself to be open, at least with yourself, if not somebody else to talk to about it. Swords are about communication, right? Because engaging with it is going to help you is going to ultimately help to strengthen you. It's more wisdom in the Divine Feminine book, okay? So let's look at the spirit message now before we move to our outcomes. Spirit message. We've got the moon, we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the sword energy, the 10 of Swords. Let me just listen if there's an actual specific message, or do they just want me to interpret the cards? Okay. This is coming for you. This end of stressing and agonizing over something. This is coming for you. The end of this stress. I actually already feel as though this is over for you now, or around the full moon. I don't know if I've said, you can read below in the description box. I describe the impact of this, the supermoon, the pink supermoon that was the full moon in Scorpio on the 26th of April. I describe the impact of that. We're still feeling it at the beginning of May. It's happened. I feel like you may, okay, thank you, I'm listening now. Okay, thank you. That is very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna say the message as it said. You did feel it on the 26th or the 27th, whenever it hit you. Would have been the 25th or the 26th or the 27th, that you would have felt this. You would have felt this. I'm just not like, you literally cannot think about this situation in any other way. You've thought about it like it's done. Like, and you felt that it's done. You felt it. You know it's done. You're done thinking about it. You're done stressing about it. You're done agonizing about it. You're done worrying about it. You have brought about this energy of the Queen of Pentacles. This energy of the Queen of Pentacles is yours. It already belongs to you. It's already within you. And if it's covered or obscured from your vision today, as you listen to this message, that will not persist for long. So if you cannot feel connected to your inner strength, inner wisdom, inner knowing right in this moment, that will not persist for long. So you are going to start to feel this confidence in the words that they're giving me now is healing, confidence in your healing, confident that you have healed. This is the thing. It's as if for some of you, it's been so long and so hard and so drawn out that it's almost like you just like, oh my God, like, I could cry again. I cried in our last reading, didn't I, last time? I could cry again, but I feel like it's been so long and so drawn out. There's been so much pain over the last 3 years especially, but it could be any time period. I feel like there's been so much pain, there's been so much disappointment in the past that related to either work, finances, your own business, or a love situation, or both. There's been so much pain that you, in a sense, even though it's over now, and even though your wishes are being fulfilled, and even though you put work, energy and effort and study and focus into being able to create this new foundation for yourself, this new passionate beginning, even though you've done that work and you've walked that path, and the Queen and your divine feminine has kept a record of every single thing that you've done, you still doubt it. If you doubt it today, you will not doubt it for long. You will be able to see that things really are different. Things really are changed. You can trust it. Let's look at the outcomes. I mean, again, this Wheel of Fortune just keeping its nose in the reading, isn't it? Let's look at the outcomes. And you have this energy good. You're walking away from this emotional cycle, from the sadness, from the heaviness. It's like you know now. It's like you know now that it really puts you here. That the doubt, in a sense, put you in all kind of energies. There's a clarifier for this 8 of Cups. It's like, it's interesting because it's like, even throughout the hardship though, even throughout the stress, even throughout the pain, even throughout the hurt, even throughout the trauma, it's like a part of you knew, one, this is not going to last forever, and two, this is going to be something that helps me, that benefits me, that strengthens me, even whilst you were in the midst of the stress and the pain. It's like a part of you, of course a part of you, right? Your divine feminine, right? Knew that this was something that was needed. And finally, it's happened. You have actually released this. There's an end to this. There's an end to this. You're walking away from this. You're walking away from feeling left out in the cold. There's a 2, 3, 4, so we've got steps. We're walking away from feeling, perceiving your recent situation or your previous situation, last 3 years, last 5 years, whatever. In a sense, it's like the perceiving it as a negative, perceiving the poverty or the stress or the lack or the isolation or the separation, perceiving that as a negative, as sad, is something that you're walking away from. Your perception of what you've been experiencing is shifting. That's what I see here. And we've got the Four of Cups and the Hanged Man. So this is fours are about emotional foundations, right? So again, it's showing you, isn't it, that, isn't it interesting? You have lack, you have separation, sadness, isolation, and it puts you in emotional turmoil. Then you have wish fulfillment, you have happiness, you have confidence, you have security, and it makes you question who you are. It makes you question whether it's real. It puts you in this feeling of despondency. Why? This is the energy of the, I'm going to clarify, I'll get some more cards for outcomes actually. Look at that, 5 of Cups on the top of there. Anyway, we see that it's almost like whatever you get makes you feel like this. That's the thing that you need. That's the nub this month. You need to get to the nub, the root cause. Because if you've got everything, now, if the thing that you've wanted for 3 years, you've actually got it, you've got the money, you've got the job, you've got the business, you've got the person, whatever it is you've wanted, you've got the security, you've got the health, you've got the healing, you've got your fit body back, you've got your, whatever it is you've been wanting to get, when you didn't have it, it put you in emotional turmoil. Now you have it and you're getting it, it's making you feel like this. So the nub, that's just falling out of balance, justice. So the nub is, why do I doubt what my experiences are? Why do I question my experiences in the way that I do? Why do they make me feel the way that they do? Well, what you need to do is you need to listen to you need to spend some time with your divine feminine, right? You need to spend some time reflecting on that. It's just the strain, it's just the memory. That's why. It's that I call the 10 of Wands, I'm going to speed up a bit now, I call the 10 of Wands blood pain, because it's like the memory. It's almost like we don't, just because it's not in front of us, the memory still, we still embody the memory of the trauma. And I feel like that's what it is. It's just the memory of the trauma of things going wrong in the past. That's what I feel. It's the memory of the trauma of things going wrong in the past, or the trauma of the last 3 years, 1, 2, 3 years, or the stress and the anxiety of the breakups or whatever. It's that makes you feel despondent. It's not, that's what you need to release. And the Hanged Man is here to sort of, remember when I talk about the Hanged Man, I say the divine masculine, take a seat. That's what's happening in this card. Allow the divine feminine to come through and bring in that awareness. So if you need time out, you need it. The Lovers wanted to pop up. It said out. I'm just going to get a final card just to look at this wish fulfillment, balance and reciprocity. So yeah, the effort that you've been putting in, the work that you've been putting in, the energy that you've been putting in to try to manifest and create and to manifest this dream is actually paying off now. So in this month, what you need to try to engage with, what we need to try to engage with is, now that I have what I want, why do I not feel that I either deserve it, that it's going to last? Why do I feel it's not going to stay with me? Because it is. You've done the work. You've already created this ground. So what is coming is for you. You will doubt it. Engage with why you're doubting it and get to another Queen. Look. And when we see all these court cards, it means change. So I feel a change coming through in this world for you, in your confidence, in your self-confidence and self-esteem. That change is definitely going to be happening this month. Okay, my darling Capricorns, I'm going to leave it there. Your chakra message is definitely the 6th chakra, 6 I think the third eye chakra, it's your perception center, about your psychic consciousness, wisdom, intuitive ability as well. Okay, it's got over half an hour now, so I should really stop this reading. Thank you so much for being here, my wonderful Capricorns. I will see you all next week with your brand new love reading, where we look at you and you're a person. Don't like this video, etc., and you can check out information below about the next videos coming. Okay, my fabulous Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. Take care, my darlings. Have a wonderful May. Bye.